Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here, coach of the Bronx Beartics with my week 2 battle of the P4G. This time we're going to be playing MrTalent, aka Drew, great friend of mine, and the New York Marauders. Now, if you guys missed the team builder, wow, I was forgetting the name off the top of my head, but if you guys missed the team builder, link is in the playlist, which is on my channel. I should really put that down below too. Like, I'm saying stuff like I should be doing, but yeah, you guys should also check out Drew. His channel is down below as well. Check out his side if you want. He does face cam and whatnot. I'll try and do some face cam as well. I'll try and do some face cam as well in some of the upcoming P4G games. But yeah, let's just get right into it. We're about to see his team real quick. Okay, good. No Marowak. But he brings a lot of great Pokemon versus me. Durant, Heliolisk, Blastoise. I think Durant, Heliolisk, Mudsdale, and Chestnaught were just 100% coming versus me. I'm glad he didn't bring the Marowak. It looks like my Rain Dance Seismitoad can win. I just need to weaken Blastoise. I have HP Flying as well for Chestnaught. So let me write down his team. Blastoise, Chestnaught, Heliolisk, Mudsdale, Durant, that's a problem, and Sigilyph. So I love my Scarf Incineroar versus him. What do we want to lead off with? Something that I feel automatically puts him in a good position, and I feel like Incineroar is that Pokemon. Especially if he leads something like Choice Specs Heliolisk, which is definitely something I think he could lead with. Mudsdale is also another lead he can bring. But I like Incineroar just for its ability to U-turn. He only has rocks. Yeah, I love its ability to U-turn. And we get to find out like immediately what type of Heliolisk it is. I think it's Modest Specs, though I'd bring Modest Specs Heliolisk versus me. But its ability to U-turn, its speed tier versus his Mons as well. Really, really nice. I have a Tangleberry as well on my Mesprit, so we should be okay versus Durant. Felipe leads off with Durant, as we're gonna lead Incineroar. Now I don't want to take a Scarf Sewer Power. I'm pretty sure I can, but I don't want to. Durant, 50. It can't knock me out. And Flavorits obviously KOs him. I'm gonna go right out to Mesprit right now. I'm gonna scout for the Scarf Sewer Power. It can't knock me out, but I don't want him going for like an all-out pummeling either if he has it. And at -1, Durant doesn't actually deal with my Mesprit too well. Because I am Tangleberry. I put X-Scissors on this set. Get rid of this Rock Slide. I think you definitely run X-Scissors versus me. And I'm assuming he'd go Mudsdale or Blastoise here. Which I would not mind. So I switch out first. As he does go right for Sewer Power. No type of damage. And that is Life Orb confirmed. Okay, so Durant is Life Orb. Life Orb, and it does have Sewer Power. So let's calc how much that did. Adamant. Life Orb. I'm assuming Adamant first off. So 39 damage is the max it could do. 35. So it could be Adamant. Let me see if Jolly could do that type of damage too. If it's Jolly, it's absolute max roll. He's Adamant, confirmed. Okay, so that has to be Adamant. So X's are at -1. -2, excuse me. Does absolutely nothing. Let me see without my Tangleberry. Because he has a shot to actually knock me out without my Tangleberry too, I'm gonna get on my rocks right here. I don't think he'd stay in next scissor. Especially one, he can miss, and two, envy. Ooh, I have an envy of my own. Oh, he brings in Blastoise. Oh, I get to bring in my envy on this Blastoise. That's awesome. That's flames. So I can bring in my own envy on this Blastoise. I'm just gonna U-turn right here. I'm expecting him to just, Rapid Spin immediately. Get some chip damage or U-turn too. Is that a crit? Like, why do they do so much? This is an easy envy of my own right now. Very easy envy of my own. As he goes right for Rapid Spin. Now, I'm gonna double into my my Mesper right now because I expect him to go Durant. I don't have HP Fire, otherwise I'd go, I'd stay in. But I expect him to go Durant, and I really want to like get rid of Durant right now. I think that'd be his initial switch in, that or Sigilyph, both of which would give me rocks. This Rose Raid puts in a lot of work versus him. It beats Blastoise, which has no recovery, by the way. I see no recovery on it. I want to scout for the Assault Vest Mirror Coat as well, which would be really nice because I like wearing down the Blastoise. But my Rose Raid can beat Mudsdale, it can beat Heliolisk, it can beat Chestnaught, it can beat Blastoise. So if I get rid of Durant, that's one of the Pokemon I didn't name, obviously, that can beat me. So I would very much like to be able to get rid of this Pokemon, if possible, if he does delve out to Durant. Tangaberry. X-Scissor at most is 114 damage with my, which my Bond is definitely out of range of. So I'm making this play either expecting Sigilyph or Durant to come out, and I think that'll give me rocks again, which is really nice to pressure the Blastoise. And also pressure the Sigilyph. Again, knowing it's not Scarf Durant is really nice because my Incineroar can put in some work too. I gotta be careful about locking my Incineroar into anything though that's not the that's not Flare Blitz. So I'm assuming that's Sigilyph? Chestnaught. Cool. Easy Psychic. Very easy Psychic. Surprised he brought right out Chestnaught. But I have HP Flying, which he doesn't, I guess he doesn't know about. I mean, how would he know about HP Flying? Psychic is easily my best play. Doesn't matter if he goes Durant, that mon's going to take some damage. I really expect the Sigilyph to want to come out there. But if I deal with Chestnaught as well, the chance of him belly drum sweeping me is not there anymore. So Mesper can easily throw off a Psychic on Chestnaught. Defensive is, this mon takes a lot, by the way. Look at that damage. So he just gets up a Spike, which I'm okay with. I'm definitely okay with him getting up a Spike right there. It's leftovers too. He gives me some beautiful damage for my Zygarde dog. And we'll get up our rocks right here. I don't expect him to stay in. I think he has a Durant, which is really easy for him. It spikes Chestnaught, so that's not belly drum. Spikes, leftovers. I want to say that's about 35%, roughly. So easy Psychic off, nice. And I'm assuming you go Durant, like I said. So HP Fire would knock that out. Best case scenario, if he goes Durant, he goes for Hone Claws, too. Goes back out to Envy. Which isn't a big deal. I get on my rocks. I get some more chip damage off on him. In fact, I'll Psychic first. Instead of going for the, instead of actually going hard out into my Rose Raid. Because I'd rather chip away at this thing for my dog. At this point, Mudsdale is his best answer to my dog, and I'm assuming that's his rocker as well. And there's a chance he might double out too. Into Durant. Instead of just spinning immediately, because rocks are, you know, annoying. Get some beautiful Psychic damage off. That is 100% Assault Vest. That is 100% Assault Vest. I refuse to believe that's not Assault Vest. That did way too little. Alright, so a U-turn. You turn out to Rose Raid. How much does my Rose Raid do to his Durant? Level 50. HP flying does 54 to 64% to Durant. As he switches out, let's see what he goes. Felipe. I should double psychics. Okay, so my bulk up Hariyama is amazing too. I just gotta be really careful here. We're gonna bring out my Incineroar one more time, and I'm gonna go for U-turn one more time. I'm gonna go for U-turn right now, revealing that I am indeed Choice Scarf Incineroar. I don't want Mudsdale coming in for free, so I'll reveal that I'm Choice Scarf, and I'll go for U-turn here. If I chip away at Durant, I do about 60-something% with my Life Orb Zygarde attack, and the fact that his Chestnaught is not Belly Drum makes it a little bit easier on me. Let's see what he's going to do here. Plus more Life Orb hits again, it makes it a little bit easier. I have this thing in particular to deal with his like his Sigilyph in, like, again, that mon in particular. Adamant. Plus he can miss too, which is a big thing as well. So allows me to go for U-turn right here. Gets off the chip. I have my Mon, which is literally supposed to come in on this thing. He could go for X-Scissor, I suppose. But we'll bring in my my Mesprit again, as he does go for Zero Power one more time. Nice. So he cannot knock me out with the Life Orb X-Scissor at all. Let me just make sure Psychic can blow him back. That way I don't have to HP Fire. So I think there's 37 minutes something. That's not enough. I'm going to HP Fire here for sure. X-Scissor does 25 to 31. If I get rid of this, it does 51 to 62. So he might be thinking I'm in range. I'm HP Fire. Yep, he does go for X-Scissor. I get my Tanga Berry, and this should be a dead Durant. This is not going to do enough at all. Yep. So that is a dead Durant. Awesome. Good B. Nice. And I have the right hidden power too. Get the hell out of here, Durant. Get off my screen. Alright, awesome, awesome. So he doesn't switch in now to Rose Raid's attacks at all. Getting rid of Durant is amazing right there. That's definitely Assault Vest Blastoise too. It has to be AV. My Psychic did 4. I'm assuming you're going to go Heliolisk to Hyper Voice, which I can not do much about. If he specs, I can't go Rose Raid because of the spike. So I actually have to let him knock me out. But yeah, beautiful. So we're able to get rid of Durant. Chestnaught's weakened. I need a weakened Blastoise and break a potential Sash on Sigilyph. Like, breaking a potential Sash on Sigilyph would be amazing. Seismitoad in the rain. Sigilyph, and you all on attacker. 050. Surf in the rain. Does 101 minimum to no HP. To max HP Siggy. Does 83 to 70 to 98. Okay. So you should go Heliolisk here, I feel. Yep, Crypto, is that Heliolisk? That's Sigilyph. Alright, interesting. Mesprit. Life Orb, Air Slash will do 79 damage. Without a Life Orb, he cannot knock me out with Air Slash. It actually needs absolute max. Modest. He could be Modest though. Shadow Ball would be his only play that can knock me out. I'm gonna go for U-turn here. Figure out what type of thing it is. Air slash. Does take me out. So that's either Life Orb or... I think that's Life Orb Sigilyph. That has to be straight up Life Orb Sigilyph. So we can go Chimp Bag right now. That should be an easy Chimp Bag play. Scarf Incineroar does invite in 2 Pokemon. I'm assuming that's Life Orb, because it's either Life Orb or Absolute Max Roll. Though it could be Modest, but I'm assuming that's Life Orb. I'm just going to put Orb right here. We don't see it because of Magic Guard, but yeah. U-Turn, that invites in 2 Pokemon. I don't think he'd stay in, especially because I could easily knock him out. But if he did stay in, it'd be it's because he's Sash, and actually Modest Sash, and he has like HP Fighting or something, so I can go Dog. But I think he would go Mudsdale, which would give me my Roserade, and that would also mean I can HP Flying that Chestnaught. I gotta be careful though, because the Sigilyph is definitely a problem. But I also need to weaken Blastoise more, because I know it's Assault Vest. Like, I know it's Assault Vest. But he absolutely hates switching into Hariyama too. So I want to try and prevent rocks if possible. Yep, switches out. It should be Mudsdale. Or a Chestnaught, okay. That's a good chunk. I don't want it to be Fast Spike. If I go Roserade, he's going to go for Air Slash with his thing. If I go Dog, he's going to get in Mudsdale for free. But it should be Rocks Mudsdale, right? We don't want Roserade to take the damage. How much did that U-turn do? Dog is my play. I think the Dog is my play because it's the one. Yes, it invites in Mudsdale, but it doesn't invite in the other Mon. Yeah, Dog is definitely my play. Hidden Power Flying. I know you'll go Mudsdale, but maybe you can't risk me setting up if I'm Z. Because Mudsdale wouldn't appreciate a Z hit. Alright, we're going to keep Dog alive because it's obviously faster, but I want to be able to click 1,000 arrows as well. This thing is stopping me from doing that. If I'm banded, you don't come in on Outrage, so I don't think you go... You could go Mudsdale. I think Mudsdale is like your best play if you think I'm banded. But then again, like it's going to not appreciate it at all. But Mudsdale to get a Brox makes sense too. That'll give me Roserade for spikes though. And I can HP Fly in the Chestnaught. I gotta be really careful though. Yeah, great. Gives me Chestnaught. That's dead. So Chestnaught's gone. Awesome. Hidden Power. Yo, Tech Hidden Powers again. HP Flying this. HP Fire. Tang of Berry. Beautiful. So if he wants to go Blastoise, I'm definitely 1,000 arrowing. If he goes Heliolisk, I'm 100% extreme speeding because you're Scarf. But I think if you go Mudsdale, I Gooby. That's Mudsdale. Yeah, we bring Hariyama here on the Earthquake, and we bulk up and we smack him with a close combat. I want to keep this thing alive because it's faster than both Sigilyph as well as the Heliolisk if it's not Choice Scarf, and then Incineroar can click Darkest Lariat to try and win. So we're gonna go Hariyama right now. I'm assuming Stealth Rock, maybe Toxic, Earthquake, maybe potentially Roar. Roar is definitely has potential here. But this turn I would never go for Rocks. I think I'd always Earthquake with the horse. Like I feel like I'd always Earthquake here. Like 130% of the time I'd Earthquake here. And this thing is the thing stopping me from spamming Dark... Well, not really stopping me from spamming Darkest Lariat because of Darkest Lariat's, you know, secondary effect. Doesn't care about it, but... Choice Band Earthquake, by the way, KOs me. I want to let you guys know that right now. I'd always go for Earthquake. Yep. Let's see how much he does. You choice band? Nope. That might be adamant though. Okay, get rid of this choice band. I think he can afford to. I think he should get a Brox here or try and go for an Earthquake again. I'm gonna bulk up because I do live the hit after a bulk up, and I'll hit it with a life or close combat. I don't think you go hard Sigilyph here because Ice Punch is a potential. I think you stay in here and go for double Earthquake, especially because you don't see an item on me. So I could go for knockoff, predicting Sigilyph. If he's max HP, by the way, just max HP, no defense investment, close combat does 100% minimum. He could go hard Sigilyph though. That's definitely a play. I'm not gonna knock that play, but I don't think you do that when you don't see an item, and I could be Sheer Force Ice Punch. Right, get anything Blastoise or you stay in. I think staying in is his play though. But I would not mind Blastoise coming out either. Yep. So we get a bulk up off. Okay, I should 100% live this next Earthquake. I should live this. Yep, on 7, but I did live it. If he's just max HP, he's going to get blown away right now. So again, if I'm that Sheer Force set, I don't think you bring anything. Ooh, that's some beautiful damage, boy. That is some beautiful damage. Get that stamina, that don't matter. Gone. Don't rest. Earthquake, beautiful. 30%, that's 25%. Beautiful. That's some nasty damage. Incineroar. Darkest Lair does 23 to 28%. Hariyama if he was max defense. Woke up at +1, 78 to something. He could be max defense, but Incineroar has a really good shot at knocking him out. And I think that's my best play. I don't want to make the Roserade play because that puts me in a disadvantaged position, like positioning wise. Puts me in a bad situation. Darkest Lair ignores the +1 though, so right? Ignores the target stat changes. Yeah, I go Incineroar. That's my play. It does 23 to 28%. I think that's about the range he's at. And this is only if he's max defense it does that much. So it might be doing more. And this also, he doesn't have a dark switch in, so this is my play. 25, 30. That's under 25%. I could put 4 of those and still not be at 100. Yeah. Cast his Darkest Lariat. That's knocking this boy out. That's definitely knocking you out. There we go. Mudsdale, Chimpact gets his first KO. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, and now whenever I bring in my 1,000 Arrows Mon, it puts in some work. Lovely. I'm assuming Blastoise is going to come out. How much does Heliolisk take from this? Darkest Lariat does 81 to 96. We're going to bring out... He could double here. Because I'm a little bit worried about the Heliolisk, I'm actually going to go Seismitoad, as it can deal with a double into... it can deal with the double into Sigilyph unless it's Energy Ball. So, and I can Earth Power weaken this boy. For my 1,000 Arrow Mon. Yeah, I don't mind him Scalding. I'm going to keep Roserade alive because... it deals, to an extent. Like, Roserade deals. I don't know what he dealing, bro, but it's a dealer. We can Earth Power right here. You might expect Grass Knot, but it's not gonna do crap. Knockoff is a play too. He could expect Double Rocks too. Maybe no, actually it's okay as long as he gets in. As long as Sigilyph comes in, because that means I get to click Darkest Lariat. Yep. I know you're Assault Vest, dude. There's no way you're not Assault Vested. Like what? Hidden Power Grass, AV. HP Grass, AV, knocks me out. Are you max defense Assault Vest though? That's a very valid question. It's in my best interest to go dog right now and click 1,000 arrows. It shouldn't knock out Blastoise. It actually should not at all. But it puts it in range of and he should be Ice Beam as the last move. It puts him in range of Incineroar. Because maybe he's not even like bold. And he doesn't have 1,000 arrows switching. So that's why this is my play. Shouldn't knock you out. Oh, it actually does? Whoa! Whoa! I didn't expect Blastoise to go down right there. So he was not running an impish or defensive nature. He might have been like calm. Because actually, oh wow, that's a really good chance. Oh, it actually knocks him out if he was just max HP. That's awesome. It does 46 to 54. I'm assuming he was under 50% because, you know, I saw the color. I'm assuming Heliolisk is going to come out too. If Heliolisk comes out, it's Scarf confirm, and it might come down to a double. If Sigilyph comes out, okay, Heliolisk can't beat me. So if he goes Sigilyph, I 1,000 arrows. Sigilyph. Yeah, Heliolisk cannot beat me. 1,000 arrows is 67, 80% as well. Go Sigilyph. Nice. You're not Scarf, bro. Look like that 1,000 arrows on you. And I'm also pretty confident that his Heliolisk is not Scarf either, because he would have brought it out right now. For sure. So 1,000 arrows means I can click Flare Blitz with Incineroar and I should win the game from there. Heliolisk. 50. Yeah, Flare Blitz easily knocks that thing out because of dry skin. Doesn't have to be dry skin, but I think I'd bring that versus me. So 1,000 arrows here. As he's forced to Air Slash, and I'm pretty sure this is Life Orb. Life Orb or Sash? Life Orb or Sash Modest. Sash Modest makes sense too. Alright. Nice. That boy fell straight down. You know what's funny? I could actually click Earthquake because he fell down on the ground, but we're going to click Flare Blitz. That knocks me out. We go Incineroar, which is confirmed faster. Click that Flare Blitz, which means that Heliolisk cannot come in period on this attack. Period on this attack. And it should be, and assuming it is Specs Heliolisk, which is what I would bring versus me, I win the game. Even if it's Scarf, my Rose Rate is Spadef and easily designed to take that thing on. So, Flare Blitz is going to pick up a KO right now with Chimpact. And there's no double he can make to win. Yep. So Scarf Chimpact picking up that KO. Yo. So the thing is, I talked about it a little bit. I touched upon it with my team builder. I was debating between Scarf Incineroar and SD because I had two versions of the team. And I talked about it a little bit on team builder, so I don't want to go too in detail with them. But Scarf was so good if his team was slower. And SD was so good if he brought like a fatter team. It was a toss-up, but hey, we did it. That should be game. There's no way that's Scarf. You would have brought it on dog. Yep. So Chimpact right here, picking up a few KOs. Not bad. Knocking out Mudsdale, knocking out Heliolisk, and we're going to win 2-0. There's no way I go down to recoil. Yep. Not bad. Good game, Drew. Really solid game. The tech hidden powers coming through as well. Hidden Power Fire on, well, I mean, that's not that tech, that's pretty obvious, but the Tanga Berry came in, and the HP Flying allowed me to knock out Chestnaught. Darkest Lair was definitely, I think, the better option over everything else. I'm going to have a little interview, though, with Drew, if you guys will see that in a bit. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So good game, Drew. Bronx Beartics, 2-0. Let's do it. All right, guys, so we're here with my boy Drew. He can say hi.
Yo, what's going on, guys? How we doing?
And yeah, we just had our game. So, of course, this is just the post-interview. And if you want to talk a little bit about your team or the game and whatnot, the floor is yours, my man.
Oh, for sure. You got it. So when in the middle of me team building, I'm looking what's going down, and I'm like, well, INCINEROAR is like the only mon in the whole entire game that could check a little Marowak. So he's going to be like, probably prepared for that. And I really don't feel like although Marowak was that good against you. So I wanted like some kind of huge DPS that could do a lot of damage. And then I looked at Durant. I'm like, okay, this thing could be decent. And I started doing the calcs. And Durant, like,
killed everything.
Was like, exactly. He did like 65% to Oko on everything. And I don't know what your INCINEROAR spread was. I'm really like actually looking at it right now.
Just mad. No, bro, that boy was dying.
Yeah, even after Intimidate, it's super powerful, could still kill. Because Durant's just that monstrous, man. So, like, Durant was my first thing I wanted on this team. Just to try to slaughter things, get some damage on you. And, yeah, Durant was honestly really good against you.
No, dude, it was actually really scary. Like I was trying to prepare for like every variant of it, but it's impossible. Scarf was also super scary because you could literally at a point click X scissor versus me, which is why I was the Tanga Berry Mesprit. I made sure he could take the Z move too. But I was like I didn't want to reveal HP Fire at all because I was like, no, I have to catch him on the right moment. I have to catch him. He's not gonna ever let me attack him with this Durant or with this Mesprit if I don't go for it, dude. And when your Blastoise came in and took 4 damage from my Psychic,
dude, he ate it.
That man was eating everything, man. But yeah, that was like, like I was really worried about that Pokemon, so that's why I ended up with Scarf INCINEROAR. I had another version which was Scarf Tauros with Flamethrower, but Sheer Force Flamethrower. But like Scarf INCINEROAR was the only mon I thought that could check a non-Scarf Durant, whatever variant of Sigilyph, even if it was Cosmic Power because of Darkest Lariat, and like a non-Scarf Heliolisk all in the same move.
Yeah.
So that was the thought process there. But like the Pokemon you brought were pretty much a lot of what I fought, a lot in practice too.
Yeah.
I was so worried about, I mean, we were talking about it prior, but I was so worried about your Chestnaught that half my team had Hidden Power Flying.
Yeah, man, like I was saying in my builder, like Chestnaught is again one of the few mods that can actually answer against Zygarde pretty well in the whole entire thing. So I might have to make sure I could have Chestnaught to like eat some attacks and then Muds that'll back it up because like if you got like one or two dances off, it was pretty much over for my whole entire squad. So I want to like try to get around that as best as possible. With Sazatoad, now you caught me off guard. I did not think you were not gonna bring Water Absorb for the Blastoise. But you did it. You brought Swift Swim, and that blew my mind. What was your thoughts on that?
Okay, so like my thoughts on this time. So I was looking at your team. I was running some count. I had Sludge Wave originally because I was like for Clef. I was like, wait, let me just Oko Chestnaught. So Hidden Power Flying, Surf and Earth Power just hit your team super hard. Like for example, a 0 bulk Sigilyph in the rain just drops to Surf. Earth Power obviously, you know, Heliolisk, and basically like my thought process was, if I use Hariyama or even Incineroar or whatever to wear down Blastoise, this can set up the Rain and Wind. But at the end game, I was thinking there's a good chance he has Energy Ball on his Sigilyph, and his Heliolisk Hyper Voice is gonna blow me away anyway. So that's why I ended up going Seismitoad. And did you not go Sigilyph because you were thinking potentially Rindo Berry, which was actually one of the items that I was running at a point?
For the Sazatoad or?
Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. I brought in Seismitoad on Blastoise. My bad.
Yeah, you brought me a Blastoise, yeah. Because on that turn you had Incineroar in.
Yeah. And
I was like, alright, I'm gonna go for Hidden Power Grass here because it's probably gonna go for the Water Absorb Sazatoad. But then I thought about it, I'm like, if you try to damage me or whatever and whittle me away, or just something crazy with the Incineroar with like, you were with Darkest Lariat still, you were locked into I think at this time.
Yeah.
So I was like, if you calced it and it kills me, because I didn't do the calc for that. I was gonna do it there. So like, you know what? If he stays in, I will go for the Scald. And then he'll bring in the Sazatoad, he'll get the HP back from the spikes, and then he'll go for like whatever, and then I'll reveal the Hidden Power Grass and kill him right there. So I figured going for Skull would be the great idea, and then try to catch Incineroar a bit, but then you brought it in and it took the damage and got burned. Like, what is going on right now? Oh man.
Dude, this Blastos was fire though. It took every hit. Like I was not expecting. Like you brought Assault Vest last week. I was like, okay, he's not gonna bring Assault Vest versus me. But then again, like I understand it because Chestnaught and Mudsdale both take all my physical hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I was also really worried about, like I said, Belly Drum Chestnaught. That swept me in practice. I talked about it, guys, in the builder, but on turn 3, I brought out a Choice Band Zygarde. I revenge killed a Mon. Chestnaught came in and just won. Like it O-code all my Mons with like +6 Drain Punch and +6 Return.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't give him this opportunity to set up.
The opportunity to set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like my Hariyama was designed to wear down both Chestnaught, Mudsdale, and Clef. It actually Oko's Clef at +1 with Sheer Force and does like 80% to Chestnaught. Because on the original build, again, it was Choice Band Zygarde, but I was like, this Hariyama can still work as a breaker. It's decently fast, faster than Blastoise if he doesn't run any speed investment, which you weren't. And yeah, so try and break for that. But dude, that Durant was so scary.
I feel you, man. I feel you with the. Cause I was looking at Sigla for like literally like a half hour. I'm like, why do I not have Side Shot? Because if you bring a Sophist Hariyama, that thing's gonna eat everything and slaughter my team. Because Hariyama is, I love that mon. It hits so hard. We saw it with a +1, it almost slaughtered the Mudsdale. I was like, oh my god, that hurt so bad. But like, I was really scared of that Hariyama. Hariyama just really, really, really good too.
You know, the only reason I actually brought it was because it got so many kills last week. I was like, hold up.
I saw that it had 4 kills last week. Like, all right, okay.
Yeah, like I said, the original build had like SD, Incineroar plus Tauros instead of I can actually show you if you care for it, but it was like it was Scarf Tauros and just SD Incineroar over that. So I had no Hariyama, so I had Tauros over that. But yeah, dude, I was really. Dude, you had such a scary team, man. And I was really thankful you didn't bring Marowak. Like, I understand the thought process. It doesn't come in on anything. But if it's in versus, like, Mesprit, for example, it kind of gets a kill versus my squad.
Yeah, it's going to get 1 kill, but I figure it's going to get so easily revenge killed. And, like, I feel like if you just bring in Zygarde against it after I kill something, I'm like, oh, if he D-Dance a Seer, that's, like, I'm dead. If I stay in, I get EQ'd. So, like... But I feel like obviously you might have to go for the 1,000 arrows just to kill it, because if you don't, if I stay in a UD dance, then you lose like for no reason. So like that was like my thought process there. But
no, I really like the 6 you brought, dude. I think the 6 you brought were great.
For sure. Thank you for that.
I was really scared versus Incineroar when it was Incineroar versus Mudsdale. I was like, okay, this does 23 to 28%, and I started counting because you were like an orange, yellow HP.
Yeah,
I was like, there's no way 4 of these is 100%. So he's definitely under. He's definitely under 25.
Exactly.
Let me go for this, but
I was hoping I would somehow live, but. Nah.
I
like how we also both had Envy on our team.
Dude, I said the same thing. I was like, he has that. I mean, let me bring out my Envy versus him. I was also a Technician HP flying because with Rocks up, it 2-hit KOs, just max HP Marowak. So
really?
Yeah, just with Technician because it becomes 90 base power. And yeah, like Split Def, so I could take on Specs Helix, but Modest Specs does more than Timid Specs. So I could. If I got a little bit of chip, if it came down to it, like that's why I didn't want to go for Darkest Lariat, just in case you were Scarf, what's it called? What's the mon called? Scarf, thank you. Scarf Helilisk at the end, because I was like, crap, I don't want this to come down to a 50-50. Because let's say you were Scarf, right? I went for Darkest Lariat, as you switch into Helilisk. It would either come down to, do I go Rose Raid right here, as he, Thunderbolts or Hyper Voices, or will he Volt Switch expecting me to go Rose Raid and potentially win, because you get in Sigilyph. Sigilyph literally gives you a kill, and then Scarf Helix wins. I was really, then I was like, oh wait, no, Flare Blitz, Dry Skin, nice. But
yeah, exactly. I suppose I was like, oh yeah, he's definitely dead here. To the Dry Skin Flare Blitz.
I think this is such a solid build versus me. And I like the fact that you took advantage of the fact that my speed is like really weird. Like I'll have Zygarde all the way up there, but after that it just drops.
Yeah, Roser was the next fastest thing, so like 157 was my magic number to creep you.
Yeah, no, it was really solid versus me, because even Tauros like outspeeds everything naturally, so you can go Modest, and that made a huge difference in bulk as well. So I think overall it was a great build, dude.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you very much for that.
I had fun as well in the battle. Like the battle was really fun.
Dude, I love the battle. I really love the battle. I just really wish I went Scarf on the Helidus, but. It is what it is.
Because that would have been interesting. Like I would have been like, because I hate losing 50-50s. Like
that
would have been. I was like, no, the entire game. Like at that point, if I lost a 50-50, my play would be to go hard Incineroar and dodge the air slash.
Yeah.
But you know that
5% chance.
yeah, exactly. So no, but I think it was a really solid build versus me. Only turn that I think really gave me also a really nice advantage was the turn where you stayed in with Chestnaught versus Mudsdale.
Yeah, really
instead of going
Mudsdale.
Mudsdale. Yeah. Instead of going Mudsdale. But like I also think that my thought process was, all right, he might expect me to be DD because that's definitely a possibility. And DD plus 1 Dragonium does a ton to Mudsdale. But no, it was a good game. I thought it was a good game.
For sure, yeah. It was really good. Like I was also scared of like getting my Mudsdale hit with a knockoff, and also like I wanted to bring in Mudsdale so many times that like if I do that, you go for a U-turn. Here comes Roserade, and then Mudsdale's out. There's like no point of ever doing that. So it was like that's why some of my turns took a little bit longer than usual for my thought process.
Yeah. No, I mean mine was taking a while too, and like you played the hazard game exceptionally well. Like versus you got in Chestnaught early to get up a spike. You sacrificed damage on it, but you got. I was forced to click psychic because belly drum. PSTD, whatever.
Yeah.
But you got up that spike, which pressured me a lot, and I was really hoping that you might think I was like sheer force Hariyama, which I am, but like fearing Ice Punch, fearing knockoff, so you wouldn't stay in, and not go for something like Stealth Rock on that turn, because that might have made a difference too.
I was so close. I was so close to going for Stealth Rocks. I'm like, you know what? This EQ, if I get a high roll or a crit, could still kill him. Let me go for that, or instead of the Stealth Rocks, or just I just wanted to get damage on something. I'm sorry, I was turning ahead.
No.
When I EQ'd,
when I went hard Hariyama.
You brought in Hariyama. Yeah, I almost went for Stealth Rocks when you brought in the Hariyama instead.
That would have been annoying.
I was so close, because then Incineroar might have been
checked. It definitely would have been checked, at least.
Yeah.
No, that was a big turn. Like, but you did not let me get rocks up at all.
Yeah.
Hard Blastoise every turn.
I did not want rocks going up. I wanted to keep because does Mesmer get defog?
It doesn't. I wish.
Okay. Gotcha. Because I thought maybe
that way I have more hazard control than Vullaby, but.
Yeah. Gotcha. But yeah, man. Overall, solid game.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I had fun. Guys, check him out. Check out his side. Check out his other videos. There's a lot. And he's a good friend as well. That's why you should sub to him.
My man Joey, much love to you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, dude. But I hope you guys all enjoyed for sure. Check out his side. I know you use face cam, right? You used it for the battle?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So, yeah, he used face cam, something I'm shy about. So that's why he already has the confidence boosted over me. So you should go ahead and check him out. All right. Anything else to say, bro?
That's it, my friends. That's it. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching the battle, and you guys got to win, but maybe next time we play in the playoffs, if I get there, I'll get my revenge.
For sure, man. Hey, you're only 1-1, right? Like you're doing. Yeah, we're it's close. It's all early season, so definitely possibilities. Exactly. But yeah.
Yep.
See you guys. Goodbye, my friends.
Peace.